Life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow. Loss is a universal experience, a heavy cloak that falls upon us all at some point. The pain of grief can be overwhelming, threatening to consume us in its depths. Yet within this shared human experience lies a profound opportunity for growth and enlightenment. The Buddha, a beacon of wisdom and compassion, understood the human heart's vulnerability to suffering. He taught that attachment to impermanent things is the root of our pain. Through his teachings we discover a path to navigate loss and find solace in the face of life's inevitable changes. In the ancient Pali scriptures, the story of Kisa Gotami, a young mother consumed by grief, illustrates the Buddha's teachings with poignant clarity. Kisa Gotami, her heart shattered by the death of her infant son, wandered from house to house, desperately seeking a cure for death. People turned away, unable to help or comprehend the depths of her despair. Finally, an elderly man, recognizing her desperation, directed her to the Buddha, suggesting he might possess the wisdom she sought. Hope flickered in Kisa Gotami's heart. The Buddha, a figure of serenity and wisdom, listened with compassion as Kisa Gotami poured out her sorrow. He understood her pain, for he too had experienced the sting of loss. Instead of offering empty platitudes, he gave her a seemingly impossible task. He instructed her to gather a handful of mustard seeds from a house where no one had died. Kisa Gotami, clinging to a glimmer of hope, eagerly embarked on her quest. She went from house to house, her heart heavy with anticipation, only to discover that death was an inescapable part of every household. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the land, Kisa Gotami sat down defeated. She realized the truth in the Buddha's words. Death was not a respecter of persons, a thief who stole only the cherished few. It was a universal truth, an inevitable chapter in the book of life. The mustard seeds, once a symbol of hope, now represented the pervasiveness of impermanence. Her son's death, though unbearably painful, was not unique. It was a reflection of life's transient nature, a truth she'd been trying to outrun. The Buddha, observing Kisa Gotami's transformation, gently guided her toward understanding. He explained that clinging to things we cannot keep, be it life, youth, or even loved ones, is the source of suffering. True peace, he taught, comes from accepting the impermanent nature of existence. Like a flower that blooms in its season and then gracefully wilts, everything in life is in a constant state of flux. Resisting this natural flow creates suffering. Embracing impermanence, however, allows us to appreciate the preciousness of each moment without clinging to its fleeting nature. Kisa Gotami, her heart softened by understanding, found solace in the Buddha's teachings. She let go of her attachment to her grief, not by forgetting her son, but by accepting the natural cycle of life and death. Her story, though ancient, holds timeless wisdom for us today. In a world often obsessed with permanence, the story of the mustard seed serves as a poignant reminder. True peace doesn't lie in clinging to the past or fearing the future. It resides in embracing the present moment, accepting its impermanence, and finding beauty in the ebb and flow of life.